Today I'll be revealing our internal webinar SOP that we use to generate 50 to 100K on every single run for our clients. And I don't know if my partner will kill me for sharing this, but I don't care. I'll give you all the source because I see so many business owners thinking that a webinar only consists of a few emails, the webinar deck, the sign-up page, and then having the webinar making the pitch. But I'm sorry to break it to you, my friend. It's not that simple. There's a whole lot of other things that you probably never even thought of that go into these high-performing webinars that absolutely print, right? And if you don't know me, my name is Leon, and we've generated over $4.3 million for our clients in 50 different niches. So let's just get into it. So obviously this is the onboarding. You don't really need that stuff because you're not going to be onboarding a client that you're going to be making webinars for. But let's go into the first step, right? Which is market research, right? We need to complete the bias research. We need to complete the competitors research. We need to complete external market research, brand voice document, case study document, ultimate ICP document, because we need to understand your market at a fundamental level, and we need to look at your competitors. We need to look at the awareness level. We need to look at the sophistication level, like how aware are they of what's already being sold and of your offer, like offers similar to yours. We need to know all of that stuff, because if we talk to the wrong people, like frame the product, frame the webinar in the wrong way. Imagine I'm selling a webinar about trading, and these people already know about trading. They've tried it before and they failed, but I'm talking to them as if they just discovered it. They're not going to sign up to the webinar because it's just not going to be a match with where they're at. So this is super, super important. A lot of people skip this for some reason. They don't view it as that important, but this is like a third of our workload. And then we have the offer document where we create the high ticket offer that we'll be selling on the webinar, right? And then also we help them with the course modules and like outlining it and what they should actually cover. And then we have all the copywriting, right? So we write ads. We write 25 wet ads and 25 dry ads. And the reason we do 50 ads is because of the new Andromeda update. It's not really new anymore. It's been like a year. But basically the way Meta works right now is that it rewards people who come up with new and unique creatives. You can't just have the same hook, or like 5 different hooks and then 10 bodies and then 3 CTAs. You need completely different ads from start to finish, right? That's why we write 50 new ads. It's so easy. Like, it sounds like a lot, but here we have everything we need. We have every angle, and then we just create variations of it, right? And then we need 5 primary text variations and then 5 headlines for each ads, okay? And then we have the low ticket product because we want to self-liquidate ad spend. So we create the one-time offer with the core product, the bonuses, and then upsells to increase AOV. And then we have the webinar funnel. So we create the copy for the opt-in page, create copy for the one-time offer page, create copy for upsell page, create webinar confirmation page copy, create post-booking on confirmation page, and then create FAQ document and script funnel videos, right? So the breakout videos on, for example, the confirmation page. Then we have email, SMS, and WhatsApp. We have script before webinar emails, script webinar reminder emails, script SMS reminders, script WhatsApp reminders, script replay/follow-up emails, Q&A links and personalization fields, no-show/cancel email sequence, no-show/cancel SMS reminders, email list webinar launch emails, SMS blast flow to launch/webinar, and nurture email sequence, right? And then we have the webinar, scripting the webinar deck, designing the webinar deck, creating slide-by-slide story, create CTA slides, create proof slides, and review the final deck. Then we also have the VSL, right? And this is mostly for like unaware or people where we need to do more selling them on the actual opportunity at hand. So we script the VSL, we create the VSL page copy, we create Typeform application questions for the high ticket offer. And then Hammer Them Down strategy by Jeremy Haynes. We create post-booking email segment for people who just booked the call, and so that we can just hammer them with value dense emails and tell them about the offer and how great it is. We create 30 short form ads that are going to be used as retargeting to warm them up and really educate them on the process. Like, they can't escape us, right? We just make them consume all the information about our ads so they understand the value, they show up to the call, and they're already pre-sold because they've seen so much, right? And then we also create 15 long form videos, right? Because long form outperforms short form because you have more value per minute, right? You have more people engaging with you, and then when they watch a longer video like you're watching right now, you will trust me more, okay? Because you'll see my expertise more than you would in a 30-second reel. And then we create post-booking SMS, urgency/due diligence video, and then breakout videos about 10 to 15, depending on how many we need. And then, yeah, this is just approval, so we don't need to go over that. Then we have the assets, organize final copy docs, link copy docs in Drive, hand off copy to funnel builder, hand off add copy to media buyer, send copy to record to clients. So basically the only thing our clients do is record the videos and approve. Once that's done, they just film the ads. we handle literally everything else. And we have the SOP, but that's not really important for you. Then video editing. I'm not going to go over this because, yeah, this is more for like our editors. So this doesn't really matter. Then we have the backend setup. If I can just go here, which is a whole lot. And I'm glad that my partner takes care of this and not me. So we have the Zoom, which is like connecting it and creating and confirming the Zoom account via AF events, which is like the software we use for webinars because it's the best in the game. Active campaign for email plus WhatsApp reminders and emails. Then we have Twilio for SMS sending. We have GHL for the funnel building, or like we code the custom websites, then we just put them into GHL because it's easier. We have the VSL, so we create the type form with questions and conditional logic, so only qualified people who have, for example, the intent and the budget to work with you are able to book a call, and the people who are unqualified will be taken to a separate page which tells them, hey, you're not qualified, sorry, come back later, or something like that. What else here is important? ManyChat for Instagram to get people the link to actually sign up to the webinar. We have the workflows, right? Contract with somebody, not really important. I mean, it is important because we also help our clients smooth out their onboarding so that they get a better customer satisfaction, so that they don't refund and they actually stay in the program, and they get the results faster. So we help with all of it. It's not just like creating a fund, but we also help with the course modules, what to build, how to structure it, how to make the contract so that you don't get fucked over, and also onboard them so that they can get results fast, leading to much better results and reviews for your program or business. And then tracking, high-res, testing, we always A/B test, and we keep continuously optimizing everything. So we test the opt-in, the webinar registration page, the email reminders, SMS reminders, WhatsApp reminders, OTO purchase, or like the page with the one-time offer, and then the upsell flow. And then also setting up the Calendly and making sure that the sales team has the proper calendar set up, and that once one calendar is booked up, we open up the second one, etc., etc., all of that stuff. Then we have the funnel. So yeah, there's also a lot here. So obviously we went over the webinar funnel where we kept in the opt-in pages, the one-time offer page, the upsell page, the confirmation pages. Then we place the Facebook ads header code to JHL. We place AFN code, hires code to form. The mobile test mobile optimization is button above the fold. Like all these checklists that are really important, that are really easy to miss, but we just have them here so we can tick them off so that we know everything we're doing. Then we also have the VSL funnel where we create the VSL page. We have the VSL on it. We create the confirmation page for that, for the people who booked the call from it, and then just again placing the call so that we always track data. And then post booking, which is really, really important, right? Complete domain verification, connect domain plus authorized DNS, verify your email so that your emails after they book a call actually land in their inbox so they can see them and they can get educated and nurtured. We create new tags, we create lists or segments, we import email sequences, we create unsubscribe automation so that your list isn't just full of people who never open your emails. We set up WhatsApp and then place header code to GHL. And then we have funnel extension. So we confirm or create the Twilio account, we complete verification, we add balance, we buy phone numbers. If it's from the UK, we apply regulatory bundle. If it's US, we set up A2P, and then we change geolocation permissions, connect WhatsApp to AC, and then place header code to GHL. And then webinar replay, we connect domain to GHL, we connect subdomain to the funnel, we place AFN code, we place Facebook ads plus hires codes, we build the opt-in page, we build the webinar confirmation page, we build the one-time offer page, we build upsell page. And this is more for like evergreen webinars. So like you don't have to always be there live. We can just automate it to the place where like they just go on without you, so you don't actually need to be there live. And then for the low ticket one-time offer, we connect with the one-time offer landing page, we connect Stripe, we configure checkout / pop-up, we create one-time offer purchase workflow, we test purchase in test mode to make sure that everything is smooth and the order bumps work and they get access and everything like that. Because if you don't do that and people buy it and then they don't get access to it, they're gonna charge back, they're gonna create a headache for you. So we test all that and then we set it back to live mode, and then obviously tracking and high-res and then testing again. Then with sales team, we have the backends, we create the Calendly events, we invite closers to Calendly, we create payment links, we create the pitch deck so your closers know exactly what to say to not fuck it up. And then we also hire the setters or find them. We create setters script, we create setters training dog, we create book call process, we create no-show process, we create follow-up messages, we train the setters, we create the SOPs, we create the onboarding, we complete the offer document, and we also make sure that they have the Calendly links for the right closers, right? So obviously if you have a better performer, you want the most qualified leads to go to him. If you have a less performer, like who's not performing as good, but you just have them for volume because you have a lot of leads, then obviously they use that link to book in the less qualified leads. And then we have the closers. So we create the resource packs so they have everything they need right there. We create the closer script, we create objection handling document, we create payment collection process, we create onboarding process, and then we train and always manage the closers that they just get better and better and better and improve the close rates. And then we also have tracking. So we onboard closer to dashboard, we connect Calendly with the dashboard, and we onboard status to the dashboard. We have created like this custom code dashboard that gives us everything, every insight, like show up rate, close rate, and everything you could imagine. We have that on our custom dashboard that we connect the sales manager. Like, this is not for our clients to worry about, but this is just for you to understand the depth we go to. And then always quality control. We review the first calls, we review the setter conversations, we review the no-show and follow-up conversations, review the close rate, and we flag script issues or other issues that are within the funnel, and we always optimize and make sure that we handle them. Then handoff, after going through this very in-depth process, right, with the sales team and training them and making them understand how this whole works as a whole, right, so that they can be a part of the business, not just like, someone who's hired in who doesn't really know what's going on. We make them always include them as part of the business. They understand it to the core and they are aligned with the mission and the vision that we have for the business, right? And then once that's done, we confirm sales team knows the funnel, we confirm sales team knows the offer, we confirm sales team knows onboarding, and we confirm launch day coverage, right? And then we just hand it off, and then the entire funnel runs by itself. Everyone knows what to do, and it just scales. Then obviously the Facebook ads. So this is just like for our clients giving us access to all of these things. Then we install the tracking, as I've covered. And then campaign build, we create campaign structure, we create the ad sets, we set the target, we set the budget, we upload the ads, we upload the copy, we add the hires UTM, and then campaign launch. We check the landing page links, that everything is working, because this is really important, because it's always some little small thing that fucks up the whole thing. So we always check and double check. That's why we have the checklist, so we can check it off if it's been done. We test the landing page forms, we monitor our approval status, we check naming conventions, we resolve rejections, we confirm spend is live and that it's working, because sometimes it will spend and then it will stop spending, then we have to fix that, blah blah blah, right? And then we monitor the first leads and make sure that everything is running smoothly. Then obviously we also optimize for for conversion, and then we review the CTR, the CPC, the cost per lead, we review the lead quality, we pause, lose it, we scale the winners, and then we request new creators if needed. Generally, for all of our clients, we do 5 new ad creators every single week, because that's what's been working for us the best, right? And then report. We fill in daily reports, we request new ads when it's needed, or like set clear timelines, and then request new landing pages or make them as we see need be, right? And then we have the pre-launch. We basically just check everything one more time, that everything is working, and once that's done, it's good to go. And then here we just have the general overview, right? And that's basically it. That's 13-14 minutes of me just going through the whole SOP and just sharing everything with you. But that's generally it, right? There's a lot of things, but when all of this is set up properly, it really fucking works and it really prints. So you can go and implement this yourself and try to do it and try to figure out all of this stuff. Or you can just let us plug in all of our proven frameworks and systems into your business and launch your webinar funnel in less than 2 weeks. If that sounds interesting, just go to the first link down below and book in a call with me, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.